สวัสดีครับผมเล่นรอบที่แล้ว จบไปแบบงงๆนะครับคือได้ฉากจบที่เหมือนจะตัดจบเร็วที่สุดในเกมละผมไปเช็คมาใน Google ปรากฏว่ามันมีอยู่ประมาณ6ฉากจบแล้วฉากจบที่ผมได้เป็นฉากจบที่ง่ายที่สุดแล้วก็เหมือนจะเป็นฉากจบที่กากที่สุดละเดี๋ยวขอมาแก้มือเอาฉากจบต่อไปกันนะครับเดี๋ยวจะให้ครบทุกฉากจบเลยถ้าเอาได้นะที่ฉากจบที่อยากได้ที่สุดคือฉากจบที่ดีที่สุดนั่นแหละแต่ว่าไม่รู้จะเอายังไงเหมือนกันเดี๋ยวตอนนี้ผมรู้วิธีไปสู่ชัปเตอร์7แล้วนะครับตอนนี้ผมอยู่ที่ชัปเตอร์6เดี๋ยวจะไปชัปเตอร์7กันลองทำมาละประสบผลสำเร็จคือต้องส่งดีเมลเล่นรอบก่อนผมมีเรื่องเดี๋ยวผมจะสกิปไปเลยนะครับเพื่อตัดสู่ที่ชัปเตอร์7เดี๋ยวสกิปไปก่อนตัดจบแบบงงมากเมื่อกี้โธ่ที่ไหนได้มันมีหลายฉากจบโอเคเดี๋ยวรอบนี้จะต้องไปบทต่อไปให้ได้เดี๋ยวข้ามไปนะครับเดี๋ยวไปถึงตอนส่งดีเมลกันโมเดลทราบซึ้งอยู่รอบก่อนไม่ได้ส่งเอาละนี่คือจุดที่จุดเปลี่ยนนะครับถ้าผมเลือกผิดคือมันจะมาจบในบทที่6เนี่ยแต่ว่าผมต้องการไปบทที่7คือสิ่งที่ผมต้องทำคือส่งดีเมลแค่นั้นแหละก็ไปสู่บทที่7ได้ละเดี๋ยวแป๊บนึงทำไมมันไม่ไปสักทีเนี่ยอ๋อนี่ต้องเซ็นไปสินะเดี๋ยวแป๊บเดี๋ยวเทียบก่อนเซฟเกมโอเคเซฟไปจุดนี้เผื่อผมเกิดอยากกลับมาเล่นโอเคส่งเอ้าอะไรวะเนี่ยทำไมเน็ตหลุดได้อะส่งดิ Are you sure? My voice is choked with tears.
すずさんとの思い出
Memory with the
消えちゃうんだよ
Here is that really
本当
okay?
にそれでいいの
Memory flashed through my head.
ほんのちょっとの間でも君たち父さんのやろうとしていたことを私が絶対やり遂げる。それじゃあ35年後に会いましょう。お願い未来
Change the future, please. I wouldn't ask for your forgiveness. Ultimately, I'm doing this to save Mayuri. But at the same time, the words you spoke on that rooftop are still strong in my heart. You entrusted me your hope for the future. If I am to honor that wish and fulfill mine, then the time we spend together will never have happened. โอเคไปสู่บทที่7สักที The world shatters into geometric shapes that expand and contact like rubber toys. โอเคเดี๋ยวเซฟเกมก่อนนะครับ chapter 7 Light gathers between my eyes. Star exposed behind my eyelids. Gradually, color returns to the world. Ah, I wait for the vertigo to pass. Cold sweat oozes from my temples. Pressing my fists against them, I slowly force the air out of my lungs. Has the world light changed? I head to the lounge in order to check the divergence meter.
消えた
It's gone. I checked the meter a few minutes ago, just before the world light changed. Now it's nowhere to be found. I quickly realized what has happened. Susanna gave me the meter after we stopped her from leaving. My email undid those events. Of course, the meter isn't here. A surge of regret in my heart. I clench my teeth and endure it as best I can. If nobody else remembers, then I alone will keep these memories of Susanna alive. I look around the room. Mayuri and Kurisu are on the sofa, dozing on each other's shoulders. Daru, oblivious to the vulnerable high school girls behind him, is playing an Eroge on his computer. I take a deep breath and turn on the TV. I flip to a news channel. The world light should have changed. I erase the time we spent with Suzuha. That should have allowed her to live to 1975 without losing her memories. And the IBN 5100 should be in our hands now. We can use it to hack into CERN and erase the data they intercepted from us. Without that information, Moeka men wouldn't attack the lab. Mayuri wouldn't have to die. That's how it should be. That's how it has to be. Otherwise, why did I sacrifice Susaha's dream? The quickest way to confirm this change would be to check for my delay at Akihabara Station.
ダル
Daru,
山手線は止まっているか
is the Yamanote line stopped?
は
Huh?
いや、止まってないんじゃね
I don't think so.
ネットで調べてくれ
Check online.
今いいところなのに。
At the best part,
頼む
please Daru sign and call up train information.
やっぱ止まってないみたいだ。
Does look stop?
ありがとう
Thanks. The world line has changed, which means that our IBN 5100 should be in the development room. I head back there to search for it, but contrary to my expectation, I can't find it anywhere. What is going on? I look at my watch. It's 7:43 p.m. Moeka men attack at what time again? My heart is pounding like a drum. That email was supposed to fix everything. The trains are moving as scheduled. Which means that Moeka men aren't about to attack. So why does it feel like nothing fixed at all? The IBN 5100 absence is extremely disturbing. I want to sit down and think about where it could have gone, but the voice in my head is screaming that there is no time. I need to calm down. It's time to think straight after everything that happened. I check my watch again. 7:46 p.m. Image from the assault flashed through my mind. Mayuri bleeding to death on the floor. The smell of gunpowder in the air. The frantical. I frantically check the vision out of my head. I look towards the lab entrance. The door has yet to be kicked in by a team of hitmen. I swallow hard. rectify with Taylor. Please don't let anything happen. It's past 9. I peek at the street through the window. Nobody there.
オカリン、誰か待ってんの？
Are you
さっ
waiting
きか
for
らやた
someone?
ら下を気にしてっ
You
けど。
keep looking out the window. Daru, right. I probably looked out the window 20 times in the past hour. And not a suspicious figure inside. Moika men still haven't appeared. The raid was before 8 if I remember correctly. I think it's safe to say that my changes to the past have prevented it from occurring. Suzuha's sacrifice was not in vain. I let out a deep breath. I'm sweaty and disgusting. It's like my anxiety has pushed all the sweat out of my body.
マユリ
Mayuri,
それにクリス
Kurisu. The two girls woke up from their nap about half an hour ago. Now they are eating cup noodles. Wait, did you say my name
今あん
correctly?
た私の名前
Kurisu looks at me in
普通に呼んだ
astonishment, like she can't believe her ears.
二人とも
When you are done
食事
eating,
が
go
終わったら
home.
帰る
It's late, so I
もう
go
遅い
with
から
you.
そうする
Okay, dokie.
別に
I
岡
don't
部なん
need
かに
an
送って
escort
もらわ
from
なくて
you.
も
I
一
can
人で
get back
帰れるん
by
だけど
myself.
いいから
Just listen, Daru. You
誰
too.
も
え？僕も？
Me too. The train lines running through Akihabara are operating normally. There is no bomb scare and no sign of Moika or her men. Kurisu taking the Sobu line to the next station of Kanobisu, while Daru going to the opposite way to Shinkoiwa. Mayuri and I are taking the Yamanote line to Ikebukuro, so we part at the station ticket gate. There are surprisingly few passengers on the train. I guess most of the salarymen are off for the Obon holiday. Mayuri is playing handle game, the Lioness Kakuru action RPG on the screen. Her character is battling a gigantic Uba. I'm standing beside her and gaze at her profile, lost in thought. It's the night of the 13th and Mayuri is still alive. How many times have I watched her die? How many times have I tasted that despair? No matter what I did, no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't save this sick child friend of mine from death. She died again and again, right before my eyes. But now, she is alive, standing beside me playing a game. This is why I sacrificed our memories with Suzuha. It was the only way. I'm sorry, Suzuha. And thank you. Suzuha no longer exists this time, but I hope my feeling will reach her all the same. Actually, come to think of it, why can't I tell her in person? Where in Akiba would the 54 years old Suzuha be? I try asking Tenouchi tomorrow. He probably knows Suzuha on this world line too. I wonder if Suzuha remembers me. Hey, Okarin. Mayuri suddenly lifts her head. She looks at me hesitantly. Her cheeks are slightly pink.
なんだ
What?
なんだじゃないよ
Come on, Okarin.
そんなに
Why
じ
did
ー
she
っと
get
見つめら
nervous
れた
when
の
you
に
stare at her like
気
that?
になって
ゲームオーバーにでもなったのか
Did I make you get a game over? Yeah,
それは悪かっ
sorry about that. I apologize, but keep looking at her. Instead of starting a new game, Marjorie looks at me with concern.
今日のオカリン
There
なんだかいつもと違
something
うような気
different
が
about
す
you
るよ
today, Corinne.
たそうか
Really?
どう
Yeah.
かしたの
What's wrong? I remind myself that Mayuri is more persistent than she seems. She proved that when she figured out that Daru was Suzuha's father. I don't want to worry her too much. I want Mayuri to smile her usual distant smile without a care in the world. After all, it's over now. She is safe. Nothing wrong. And I was to look at you just now. I was devising a way to bring chaos to the world.
世界にこん
本当に無
Really?
理してない
You seem kind of tired.
この狂気のマッドサイエ
A
ンティ
mad
ス
scientist
ト無理
is
なこ
never
となど一つ
tired.
もない
The mighty gray cells
IQ170
of my
を誇る灰色の脳細胞
170
が
IQ brain are
完
always
璧な計算
performing
を叩き出している
calculations
のだからな
day and night. Oh,
でも
but
ね
you should still take a
た
break
まにはボ
every
ケ
now
っ
and
て
then.
休む
Please
ことも
occur
必
for
要
me.
なんだよそのことをね
Having
忘
said
れない
that,
でね
Marjorie
バカに
returns to her game. I people stare all around me, but they don't care at all. Marjorie is here with me, doing every day. Marjorie thinks ordinary things. Everything is going back to normal. Yesterday was my first time home in a while, so I slept like a log in my comfortable bed. It could be because of my mental exhaustion, but that was my best night's sleep in a while. Before heading up to the lab, I stopped and stared at the blonde tube workshop. The family mountain bike is gone. Suzuha liked it so much, she insisted on bringing it with her to 1975. At 2, the workshop door opens and come out Mr. Blonde, rubbing his eyes sleepily.
お岡部
Oh, Kabe,
お前ずいぶん暇
got
そう
free
だな
time? How about
う
job?
ちでバイトしねえか
As a special
今
offer,
なら特
I
別
hire
に
you
月
for
給
one
ブラウン管
CRT
1台で
a
雇
month.
ってやる
One CRT a month? So for 1 month's work, I get an old television? Hell no!
鈴葉は
When did Suzuha
い
quit
つ頃
again?
辞めたんでしたっけ
鈴葉
Suzuha?
誰だそいつ
Who the hell is that? What? Was her existence erased completely? But that is impossible.
たった10日ばかりで辞めてくようなゆとりバイトの名前なんざ
I
と
ain't
っくに
got
忘れちま
time
った
to
ぜ
remember the name of some lazy part-timer who quit after just 10 days.
俺
Damn you
紛らわしい言い方を
and your misleading words. So Suzuha did work here. That fact, the evidence of Suzuha saw June in 2010 still remain on this world line.
せっかく俺が
And
楽
I
でいる
thought
と
I
思ったの
finally
に
had
な
some help for a
だか
change.
ら嫌なんだ
That's what
最
I
近
hate
の
about
若いの
your
は
damn kid
根性なしもいいところだぜどうせ面接の時に言ってたブラ
I
ンカンが
bet
好き
she
か
lied
も
about
嘘だった
liking
んだろうよ
CRTs too.
まんまと騙されちまった
Tenouchi shrugged his shoulder and nodded. Naturally, he doesn't know about Suzuha's true identity.
橋田鈴
Does the name Hachida
という人を知っていますか？
Suzu ring a bell? At this, Tenouchi's eyes go wide.
懐かしい名前だな
Haven't heard that name in a long time. You knew her?
知り合い
Hey? Knew her?
その人
So now she is.
もうかれこれ10年
It's
にな
been
るか
10 years already, huh? 10 years? 10 years in what? No. I don't want to know the answer. Tenouchi has a faraway look in his eye as he is gazing into the past.
あの人には随分
She
世話になった
really helped me out. Why are you talking about her in past tense?
天涯孤独だったらしく
She
て
didn't have any
なせめ
relative,
て俺が
not that I
見
knew
と
of.
ってやりたかった
I wish I could have been with her at the end. At the end? There is only one thing that can mean. Even though the world line changed, I Suzuha didn't survive to the year 2010.
まあ
To
こ
tell
う
you
言っ
the
ちゃなん
truth
だが
though, she looked
死に顔は
peaceful
穏や
when
か
they
だ
found her.
穏やか
Peaceful.
自殺じゃ
She did
ない
commit
のか
suicide?
自殺
Suicide?
お前そ
Who
れ
the
誰
hell
から
told
吹
you
き込まれ
that?
たんだよ
Suzu-san was sick.
スズさんは
Don't
病気
believe
で亡
any
くなっ
old
たんだ
thing you hear.
根も葉もねえ話を信じてんじゃね
She was sick. Sickness killed her? I should feel good about that. But I guess you could say it's better than what happened before the world life changed. That's what I tell myself anyway.
えで
So,
おめえとスズさんは
how
どういう
did you
知り合
know
いだった
Suzu-san?
昔
She helped me out too a long time ago. I was hoping to see her again.
もう一度
そう
Yeah?
かあの人が住んでた家は
I'm living in
今
her
俺
old
が使
house
ってんだ
now. Wanna come
位牌
pay
も
your
そこにある
respect at the altar?
なんなら
I
手を
not
合わせに
without
来
a
るな
moment hesitation. Tenauchi closed up shop and we head off towards his house. From Shadori, we head towards the station. I scan the Akiba scenery as we walk. More 8 stores are still nowhere to be found on this world line. After a little hesitation, I look up at Vatican. It's gone. The satellite has vanished. All that left is the hole it made when it arrived in this town.
例の人工衛星
When did the
いつ
satellite
消えたんです
disappear?
ああ5
Uh,
日前ぐらいじゃなかった
about
か
5 days ago. You never know what's gonna happen, huh?
奇妙なことが起き
Which
るもんだ
means
な
Suzuha left before it rained. Like Tenauchi said, his house is closer than expected. We take the train to the next station, Okashimachi, and then walk for about 5 minutes to a quiet residential area. This old one-story house is where Suzuha once lived. I walk up to the front of the house and there I see a family sight. Suzuha bicycle. For a moment I can see her there, squatting beside the bicycle. But the mountain bike Suzuha rode to the Bond-proof workshop was shiny and new. Now it's old and covered in rust.
その自転車はスズさんがすっ
Suzu-san
げえ大事
loved
にして
that
たんだ
old
よ
thing.
晩年は自
Even
分で乗る
when
ことは
she
なかったけ
couldn't
どな
ride it anymore,
それで
she
も
still
週
polished
に
it
一度は
every
フレ
week.
ームを処分することもできなく
It's
て
been sitting there for
結
10
局10年も
years.
そこに置いたま
Couldn't
まだ
throw it away. I've
俺も
maintained
でき
it
るだけ
best I
整備は
could,
してるんだが
but I guess nothing
さ
lasts
すがに
forever.
錆が目立ってきてる
I
な
gently put my hand on the seat. It's warm from sitting out in the sun. I suppose that for the few days Suzuha was in Akiba, this bicycle existed in two places at the same time. The house isn't as messy inside as I expected, considering the state of the blonde tube workshop. I guess that chipmunk keeps the place clean. A wave of nausea hits me when I recall what Nae did at Oshamomitsu Station. But I tell myself that was just an accident. Besides, that incident has already been undone. Tenauchi Nae has done nothing wrong. Next to the living room is a child room. There is a child study desk and a red backpack on the floor. Nae isn't here. Which remind me Tenauchi's daughter visits the workshop often, but not once have I seen his wife. He couldn't have married Suzuha, could he? I mean, she should have been a lot older than him when they met. But, as they say, love knows no bounds. I wonder what really happened. I don't know how I feel if those two were married. That would make Daru Tenauchi father-in-law. Actually, that would be kind of interesting. I turned to the Buddhist altar to pay my respect to Suzuha. There is no picture of her, so there is no way to know what Hashida Suzu looked like at the age of 44. I make an offering of incense to her, then look around the house again. This is the house Suzuha lived in after leaving to 1975.
俺とすずさんは最初
When
いわゆ
Suzu-san
る
and I first
お
met,
隣さんだった
we
ん
were
だよ
neighbors. For some reason, Tenauchi offered me a beer. When I declined, she shook his head and started drinking it himself.
俺はヨーロッパ生まれのヨー
I
ロッパ
was
育ち
born
だ
and
な
raised in Europe, you know.
は
Huh?
それはギャグで
Is
すか
that a joke?
んだよてめえ
Got a problem?
俺は英語もフ
I
ラン
have
ス
to
語も
know
ペラ
your
ペラだぞ
English.
ほら
My English and French are perfect. He really does look like someone who lives abroad. I guess you can't judge a book by its cover.
両親が死んで
My parents
15
died
年ぐらい
about
前に日本
15
に帰
years
ってき
ago.
たんだ
That's when I came back to
で
Japan.
も俺にとって
Or
は
I
生
guess
まれて
I
初め
should
ての
say
日
I
本だっ
came
た
to Japan for the first time.
この国について何にも知らねえ
Susan
俺
was
の面
living
倒を
alone
見て
next
くれたの
door.
が
She looked after
隣
me
に
when
一
I
人で
had
住んで
nowhere
た
else
す
to
ずさん
turn.
だったってわけだな
Alright, now's my chance. If I'm gonna ask, it's now or never.
結婚を
And you got married? Huh?
結婚
Married?
すずさんと
Susan,
アホか
you high? Phew. I knew she never married a guy like him.
あの人は随分ス
She
トイックに
was
生きてたよ
pretty stoic lady.
人付き合いもあまりなか
Didn't
ったみ
have
たい
much of a social life,
けどな
but
俺にはよくして
treated
く
me
れたこ
well.
こに越してきて
My house
1
burned
年ぐ
down
らい経
about
った
1
時
year after I
俺
moved
の家
here.
が火事で
It
全
was
焼してな
my smoking that caused the fire,
俺
so
の
I
タバコの
deserve
不
it.
始末
But
が原因
still,
だからその時に全
after
財
I
産
had
を
lost
した俺を
everything,
この家で
she let me
下
come
宿
live
させて
here
くれ
with
たんだ
her.
それだけじゃね
That's not
え
all.
工房のあるあの大檜山ビルな
The Ohiyama
Are
building
moto-moto
where the workshop
す
at,
ずさんの持ち物だ
that
った
was
んだぞ
originally Suzusan property.
え
Eh?
それを格安で
She
譲ってもら
sold
っ
it
たん
to
だ
me for cheap.
おかげで俺は
Thanks to
ブラウン
her,
管工房を構え
the
ること
blonde
ができ
took
たって
workshop
わけだ
exists.
あの人は
To
俺の
say
恩
she
人だよ
saved my life.
ある時
Once
なんだ
I
って
asked her
縁も
why she
ゆかり
treated
も
me
ねえ
so
のに
well.
こんなによ
It
くし
was
てくれ
like
るん
we
ですか
were
って
related or
聞いた
anything.
そしたらあの人は
But she just smiled and said,
巡り巡って
we
人
all
は誰か
depend
に
on
親身
someone
にしてもら
kind
う
at
こと
some
になっ
point
て
in our life. When the
だから
time
君
comes,
も
you
いずれ
pass
誰
to
かに
give
親
along.
身なんだか不思議な人だったぞ
She was kind of mysterious.
預言者みた
She
いに
seemed to know
こ
exactly
れから
how
起きる
things
出来
were
事を
gonna
ピ
happen,
タリピ
like
タ
a
リと
prophet.
言い当てたりして
Suzuha. That was probably her way of repaying Tenauchi for looking after her, even if it was just for 10 days. And so it came full circle.
しかし世間ってのは
It's a
狭い
small
な
world, huh? Never thought I'd meet someone else who knew her.
嘘だ
Oh,
ちょっと待って
right. But here I said. Tenauchi goes into a child room next door, then returns and rests at the object on the table.
は
Huh? If Suzuha diverges meter, before the world line change, it was in the lab. But on this world line, Suzuha brought the meter with her to 1975. It's been in this house for 35 years. The tube reads 0.409431%. Divergence had changes. Just like Suzuha said, this proves that my magic eye reading Steiner does indeed allow me to perceive changes to the world line. But what does 0.409431 mean? I recall what Suzuha said.
メーターの数値が 1% を
When
超え
the
た時
meter reaches over 1%, you
ベー
have
タ世
made
界
it
線にた
to
ど
the
り着いた
beta
ことにな
world
る
line. Does that mean I'm still on the alpha world line?
それ何の数
Did
字
you
を
know
表
what
して
the
るか
number means?
わかるか？俺にはさっぱりわから
Cause
なく
I
て
sure
な。
don't.
この
Or I
10年
know
そ
if
の
it
数字
hasn't
から
changed a
ピ
bit
クリとも
these
変わりゃしない。
10 years.
ただ
But you know,
すずさんは病床
when
からいつ
Susan
も
was
こ
on
の
her
メーターを
deathbed,
眺め
she
てた。
used to stare at the meter for hours. え
上ごとのように
She
つぶ
used
や
to
いてた。
stare at the meters, talking to herself.
この数字は
Is
変わる
this
前なのか
the
な？
old
変
number?
わった後
The new
なのかな？
Did it
私は
work?
変えられたのか
Change?
な？そんな風に
Stuff
一
like that.
日に何回
Day in and day out. It hurt to watch.
見てる。
I touch the device. Susuha, in my heart, I reach out to this girl who died 10 years ago, to the girl who will be born 7 years from now, to the girl who crossed time to save the future. Susuha, thanks to you, Mayuri is safe. Divergence has changed, but we haven't yet reached your ultimate goal. 1% divergence. Once that is achieved, the future you dream of will become a reality. I will carry on your fight, Susuha. I promise. I realize that I'm crying. Tenauchi stared at me for a moment, then put on his giant hand on my shoulder.
オカリ
Okarin! Mayuri comes out of the ticket gate and walks up to me with an unhurried stride.
トゥットゥルーまさかね
I didn't
本当
think
に
I'd
駅
come
ま
all
で
the way
迎
to
え
the
に来て
station
く
to
れる
pick me
なん
up.
て思わなかっ
Mayuchi is surprised.
人質に逃げられては困るからな。
I wouldn't want my hostage to get away.
困るよね
Yeah, me
それで
neither.
ね
So
マ
Mayuchi
ユシは
really
と
happy.
ても嬉しい
Hehe.
よ
I don't quite understand, but whatever. Mayuri flashes a carefree smile, then walks ahead of me, almost skipping.
ねえその抱えてる荷物って何
What's in the bag?
ミスター・ブラウンから譲っても
Mr.
らっ
Blonde gave to me. It's a
世界
device
線
that
の
can
数値を
measure
測
the
ることができる
divergence of world
大パー
lines.
トナー
Wow,
なんだかす
that
ごそう
sounds
だね
amazing. What's a world line?
世界線
Smile
の数値
dryly.
マユリは本当に
Mayuri, you
バカ
really are a dummy. What am I doing? After I left Tenauchi House, I called Mayuri to ask when she would arrive in Akiba. Then, I went to the station to pick her up. Anxiety still smothers in my heart. We managed to survive yesterday, but that doesn't guarantee our safety forever. It's entirely possible for Moeka to attack now on the afternoon of the 14th. Maybe I'm being overprotective, but I still can't shake the image of Mayuri death from my mind. I don't ever want to have to go through that again.
マユリ
Just a thought,
例えば
Mayuri.
の話だが
But don't you think
コミ
maybe
マが終わるま
you
で
stop coming to
秋葉
Akiba
に来る
for a
のはや
while?
めた方がいいのだ
At least until Komima ends. No response. I look to the side.
いない
Mayuri? Panic. I scan the area and catch sight of her wandering towards a newly opened cave I stand. That is, can't you tell how worried I am?
岡部って尽
So,
くすタイプなのね
you are the devoted type, huh? Kurisu is glaring at me with an iced coffee in her hand. We are in the lab, which appears to have become her second home.
何
What's
がだ
that supposed to mean? I'm sitting at the computer searching for intel on IBM 5100. I still don't know where it is. I went to Yanabayashi try this morning but alas, it wasn't there. Susa promised to get one to us somehow. Her gift to us from 1975. Without it, we can't hack into certain database, meaning we can't achieve divergence over 1%.
あんたがマユリをお姫様扱いし始めた件につ
You are
いて
treating Mayuri like a princess.
今日は駅までお迎えに上がって
Today,
お
you
昼
went
ご
to
飯は
the
毒味ま
station
でし
with
て
her
ここまでは手をつないで歩いてきたとか
and then you help her hand all the way back to the lab.
あのね
Oh, Karin really loved Mayushi. Did she have to tell Kurisu of all people? Mayuri looked so carefree as she stubbed her cheek with takoyaki. I'm pretty sure she's smiling not because of my love, but because of the takoyaki deliciousness. Typical Mayuri. But seriously, did you have to tell Kurisu?
で実際のところどうなんだ
Was it real?
どう
I don't follow.
前から不思議だったのよね
Are you a couple or
あ
what?
んたたちって
I've been
付き合っ
meaning
てる
to
の
ask.
そう見えるのか
Do we look like a couple?
そ
Well,
それは
That's what sort of delusion does this girl have? สวัสดีครับคุณ 2P เมื่อวานเห็นคุณ 2P มาเม้นอยู่แต่ว่าผมไม่เห็นคือตอนแรกผมไม่เห็นนะตอนผมออกเกมผมเห็นข้อความขอบคุณมากที่บอกว่ามันไม่มีเสียง ผมเพิ่งมารู้ตัวใช่เมื่อวานหรือเปล่าหรือวันก่อนนั่นแหละต้องมาปรับแต่ง OBS ใหม่ถึงมีเสียงขึ้นมา
あのねオカリン
You
と
know
マユ
Okarin
シは
and
小さ
Mayushi
い頃から
have
ずっ
been
とお
friends
友達なん
since
だよ
we were little วันนี้ผมเล่นฉากจบไปแล้วฉากหนึ่งตอนในบทที่ 6 ผมไม่รู้ว่ามันจะจบเร็วขนาดนั้นจริงๆแล้วก็ไม่เร็วหรอก30 กว่าชั่วโมงแต่ผมไม่ได้คิดว่ามันจะจบตรงนั้นไงผมเล่นไปเรื่อยมาจบเฉยเลยแล้วทีนี้ผมอ่านออนไลน์ผมถึงมารู้ว่ามันมีอยู่10 บทผมต้องเลือกมันมีทางเลือกไปสู่บทที่ 7 อยู่ผมก็เลยทำใหม่เนี่ยเพิ่งเข้ามาบทที่ 7โมวีวิโฮนะโว
食べながら話すのははしたない
ต้นทอกเป็นเดียวเมาอู
じゃあ
so
付き合ってないんだ
you're not a couple oh well
まあ誰もオカビみたいな変人と付き合おうとは思わないし
after all
クリスティーナよ
you
お
disappoint
前
me
には失
Christina
望したぞ
は
あ
何よいきなり
What are you talking about
俺は気づいた
You have finally
気づいてしまったのだ
revealed the true nature
お恋の話
I saw how your eyes
とても
lit up at the first hint of romance
そんな俺
Nothing but a few
スイーツかっこ笑いに他ならず恋の話を恋バナと読んでしまうお年頃だな
I bet you like to eat chocolate with your girlfriends and giggle about the latest celebrity love affair
この
Absurd.
強引京馬と
This
我がラ
lab
ブ
has
は
no need
求
of
め
a
ていないぞ
puppies and flower in your head. It feels strange to be spewing this shit should it be all nonsense again after what I have been through? Good. Is my innocent lost forever?
マッドサイエンティストかっ
What
こ
the
自称
hell
の
are
中
you
二
on
病患者
about?
か何言ってやがりますか
Self-proclaimed mad scientist Chinibio nutcase. It's been a long time since I argued with Kurisu like this too. The thoughts bring a sudden pang of loneliness. After failing to save Mayuri, I sought help from this genius girl. Even though her words were at times harsh, she supported and encouraged me to the end. But now, all of that had vanished along with the time we spent with Suzuha. Thank you for your help, Kurisu. I silently give her my sincere gratitude. I finished typing on the X8000 keyboard and sighed, then turned to the divergence meter sitting on the shelf. The display read 0.409431%. What does that mean?
世界の構造はより糸みたいな
The
ものなの。
universe is like piece of yarn,
いくつもの可能性世界線
countless
が重ね合わ
possible
せの
world
状態
lines
になってて
sit side by side,
常に
branching
無
out
限
to
個に枝分か
infinity.
れしてってるわけ。メーターの数値が
When
1%
the
を超え
meter
た時
reads over 1%, you have made it to the beta
ベ
world
ータ
line.
世界線にたどり着いたことアトラクタフィールドアルフ
If
ァ
you
の範囲
escape
内
the alpha attractive field
Beta
and
世
reach
界
the
線に
beta
到
world
達
line,
すれば
then the result
収
will
束する
change.
結果も変わる。そう
Reach 1%
1% 突破さえで
divergence
きたら
and save China
真の
Mayuri.
巡りは助けられるっていうこと。
Then does that mean I haven't saved her? Divergence is still less than 1%. Is the world still converging on Mayuri death? It can't be. It can't be. I mean, nothing happened yesterday. Mayuri here safe and sound. So nothing will happen to her, it wouldn't. I want to believe that, but the doubt within my heart is growing thick and black. I can hardly think about anything else now. No matter how hard I stare at it, the number on the meter doesn't change a digit. So far, reading Steiner has only activated after we set past changing emails. What about when I time leap? The vertigo I feel when I time leap might be caused by reading Steiner. Or maybe it's just a side effect of the memory transfer. It's impossible to know. In any case, I prepare for the worst. I already set the time leap machine timer to send my memories 3 hours into the past. And when that will help, I found a remote for the 42-inch CRT downstairs. Our previous phone wave named something to change experiment made a hole in the floor. Instead of fixing the hole, I made it bigger. The 42-inch CRT is right under the hole. So if we point a remote at the hole and press the power button, the TVs turn on. Now, should things go wrong, I can time leap at the moment notice. And I also have future gadgets number 4 mode neck on hand in case of emergency.
岡部
Okabe, Kurusu enter the development room.
タイムリープマシーンの実
Did
験
you
は
say
しないんじゃなかったの？
we weren't going to experiment with the time leap machine?
もしもの時のためだ。
This is just in case.
もしも
In case what? I don't want to answer that. I keep playing that my fear will not be realized. It's okay, everything will be okay. They didn't attack yesterday, so they won't attack today. At the very least, we changed Mayuri's fate. But still, I can't help but play. Please let Mayuri be safe. Please don't let anything happen. My players go unanswered. The door slams open. 5 men burst into the lab. I recognize them the loudest. They aim the gun at us. I freeze. Despair seizes my heart. My worst fear have come true. It's happening exactly the same as before. Only this time, Tsuha is here to save us.
動くな全員両手を上げろ
Hands in the air, nobody move. Even the dark-skinned man, words are the same. Eventually, the unpleasant crack of heel echoes down the hallway.
萌香さん
Um,
これって
Moika-san?
タイムマシンを
We taking the time
回収さ
machine.
せてもらう。
I suppress my terror and grab my Yuri arm.
動くな
Don't move. The crew cut man says something he hasn't before.
牧瀬クリス、
Maki
岡部倫太郎、
Okabe
橋田至、
Hashida
3名
Itaro.
については
The three of you
我
come
々
with
と一
us.
緒に来てもらう。抵抗は許されない。
You cannot resist.
とにかく
Come with
Kite.
us.
あなたたちに逃げ場は
You
ないわ。
have nowhere to run.
私たちの仲間は
We have been
すでに
stationed
秋葉原中
throughout
に散らばって
Akihabara.
いる。
What do we do? Should I use my conceal mode snake right now? Use it and then time leap? But Mayuri hasn't been killed yet. There is a chance she might not be killed on this world line.
そこの貴様
Hey, you! The crew cut man points his gun at me. My heartbeat jump up, cold sweat break out all over my body.
両手を上げろと言っ
I
たはず
said
だ
hands in the air. I only raised my left.
何を隠してる
What are you hiding? I have to use it. I swallow my fear and activate mode snake. White smoke instantly filled the room, rendering it impossible to see. The rounders would be able to aim through this. I have to time leap while it lasts. I grab my Yuri hand and fumble through the smoke toward the development room. Shoot them! I hear the sound of gunfire growling behind me. Suddenly, my Yuri arm gets heavy. I trip forward and land on my face.
前
Mayuri! Our hands were separated in the fall. I groped around the room and soon find her slender hand. Oh, Karin. Mayuri's feeble whisper reaches my ears. Was she hit? The rounder blind shot hit Mayuri. It hurts. Mayuri's voice quickly fades away. Stein drains with her fingers.
前おい
Mayuri,
しっかりしろ
come on, get up. But Mayuri doesn't answer. I'm sorry, Mayuri. Once again, I failed to save you. I thought I succeeded, but I was wrong. I hear my teeth grinding in my head. Stop! Stop!
撃たないで
Don't shoot me! I hear Kurisu and Daru screaming at the gunfire coming. Good. A sharp pain flare at the top of my head. I press down with my hand and it comes away soaked with blood. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. It feels like someone took a saw to my skull. My ears are singing. I stumble. I can't stand up straight. I need to get to the time leap machine. I squeeze Marjorie's limp hand one last time, then crawl to the development room, fumble for the headgear and put it on. I point the remote at the hole and press the power button. The TV turns on downstairs. I can hear people laughing on the screen.
ターゲット A ターゲット C
Target A, Target C, secure. Run, Okabe, run! Shit! I clench my feet in frustration. The time leap machine is already activated. The thought phenomenon is starting. The floor begins to shake. Once again, I lead to the past. The world collapses, then reforms. Once again, I feel that odd numbness behind my eyes. The pain at the top of my head is gone. I wipe the sweat off my brow and look around. I can't see more snake vapor anymore. The air is clear. Kurisu is reading a western book like usual. Mayuri is playing a handheld game while eating a banana. Daru isn't here. I recall he said he was going out somewhere. Mayu. I quickly swallow my words.
どうしたの？
Oh, Karin.
オカリンもバナナ
You
食べる？
want a banana too? When I wave my hand, no. Mayuri tilts her head quizzically, then goes back to her game. I sink into the sofa and close my eyes. Somehow I resist the urge to scream in frustration. I have to think. I erased our memories with Susuha. I changed the world life, but it wasn't enough. The divergence meter still reads 0.4%. How do you get that above 1%? Wait, if we try to solve the problem alone, it just ends the same way. I need to consult Kurisu.
クリス
Kurisu,
ちょっと来てくれ
come with me a second. I lead her out of the lab. We sit on the bench in front of the building. Susuha's bicycle is still absent.
何なの？
What is it?
私の名前を
You
普通に呼ぶ
don't
なんて
normally say my name
普
normally.
通じゃないの。
Kurisu frowns at her own words.
変な日本語。
That came out weird.
助けてくれ
Please help me
これはびっくり。
now.
あんたの口からそんな言葉が出るなんて。
Never thought I'd hear
熱
those
でもあるん
words
じゃない？
from you. Do you have a fever? Where are you going, Okorin? Where are you going? A date with Christian? I'm jealous.
茶化すな
No jokes.
俺は本気
I
で相談してる
seriously need your help.
タイムリープをしてきたのね。
You time leap, did you? I not.
お前は
How much
どこ
do
まで
you
知ってる
know?
どこまでって。
How much do
何？
I know about what?
鈴葉が
How
ジョン・タイ
about
ターだったこと
Susuha being John Titor?
え？
Eh? Kurisu give me a blank stare.
その発想はなかった。
Never even occurred to me. When we prevented Susuha from leaving on August 9, she ended up staying until August 13. But that outcome was changed by my last email. What happened during those 4 days on this world line?
タイムリープマシンは完成した
Have
か
you finished time leap machine?
何言ってんの？
What are you
昨
talking
日
about?
私が徹夜して
I
完成
finished
させた
it
でしょ？
yesterday after an all-nighter, remember?
岡部はいつから飛んできたんだ？
Did you leave from
今日の夜8時頃だ
X p.m. tonight? It looked like I have to explain everything all over again. I told her about Mayuri many days and about what happened with Susuha and Moika. I also gave a summary of what Susuha told me about the structure of the universe. คุริสุ does not appear to doubt my story
話をまとめると
so
IBN5100 が手元に戻ってくれば勝ちっていうことになる。
คุริสุ sums up what I told her
あくまで予測だけど
this is just a guess
天音さんの話を逆の視点から考えてみればいい。
what Armanesan said from the opposite angle
IBN5100
I
を
think
岡部が手に入れてセルにあるデータを消すその瞬間が分岐の臨界点なんだと思う。
อ้าวดูดิกละเน็ตดูเรื่อย
おそらくその瞬間ダイバージェンスは 1% オーバーに達するはず。
問題は IBN5100 が今はどこにあるかだ。
岡部は一度 IBN5100 を手に入れている。あんたの記憶がその世界線へもう一度行けることができれば必然的に手元に戻ってくるんじゃない？
なるほど。そうか。IBN5100 はある時を境にラボが忽然と姿を消した。
前にそのことで騒いでたわね。あの時は岡部がついに妄想と現実の区別がつかなくなったかと思って心の中で「ゴーゴット」ってつぶやいた。
アメリカかぶれめ。何がオーゴット。クリスチャンはクリスチャンとでも言いたいのか。
Kurusu looks at me in disdain as soon as the words leave my lips.
誰がうまいこと言えと言った。
That's terrible.
俺も
I
口に出してから
regret
後悔して
to. This is no time for puns.
それでクリスティーナ
So,
お前は
Christina,
こう言いたいんだ。
let me see if I understand what you're saying.
俺たちが生じさせてしまった世界の歪
Changes
み
we made to the world line,
すなわち
namely, all of the demons
これま
we
での
have
世界
sent
線を
must
変
be
動させた
preserved.
すべての IBN5100 を
That will return
俺が
us
柳
to
林
the
神
world
社で見
line
つけた世界
where
線
I
へと
found the IBN
戻ることができると。
5100 at Yanabayashi Shrine. From what I have experienced so far, I'm confident that the IBN 5100 disappearing from the lab was due to thief. After all, I was sleeping at the lab, and whenever I wasn't around, another lab member was. The lab was occupied every hour of the day. It would have been impossible for someone to steal that heavy computer without anyone noticing. It makes more sense to assume that the email caused us to diverge from the world line where I found the IBN 5100 to at Yanabayashi Shrine.
あくまで仮説だけど
It's still a
私はあんたの
hypothesis.
説明
I
だけを
also
もとに
came
判断
to
してい
that
るから。
conclusion based on your explanation.
もしあんたが事実誤認をしていたり
Taking your fact,
私を騙そうとしていたり
deceiving me
妄
or
想を垂れ流していた
shooting
場合
off
は
delusion, then
この
this
仮説は
hypothesis
あ
will
っけな
fail.
く破綻する。
This assistant of mine has no confidence in me at all.
この仮説を
You
盲目的
can't
に
just
信じてもらっ
blindly
ても
follow
困る。
this hypothesis either.
保険はいくつかあるとはい
You
え
may have a
迂闊な
safety
行
net,
動をとっ
but
て
if you get
もしも
careless
罪に
and
なって
leave
しまったら
yourself without a way out,
マユリを
then
二度と助けられなくなるんだから。
never get another chance to save Mayuri. I know that. I asked if Susuha's opinion too, if she were here, but this world line, she traveled to 1975 on the night of August 9. There's no way I can speak to her now.
どうして IBN5100 が消えたのか。
Did the IBN
これまでに送った D メールの中
disappear?
のどれが
Which of the email caused its
IBN5100 の消えた
disappearance?
原因、それを突き止めるのが
Figure
解
that
を
out
導くための
and
近
you
道
are
ね。
well on your way to finding the solution.
わからないのは
What I don't
マユ
understand
リの
is
死ぬタイ
how
ミング
we
が
delay the
ちょう
time
ど
of
24
Mayuri
時間
death
ずれた
exactly
ことだ。
24 hours.
確かに気になるな。
True. That's
ダイバージェンスが変わったことが
Maybe
関
it's
係してるの
related
かな。
to the change in divergence.
バタフライエフェクトの可能性がある。
Could be the butterfly
それなら
effect.
ほんの些細な原因でも
Any trivial
結果には大きな誤差が生じる。
significantly deviant result.
とにかく 慎重な行動が大切。
Important to act.
不用意なことはしない方がいい。
Don't do anything careless.
例えば一番危険なのは
It's the worst
あんた
thing
が
that
死ぬこと。
could possibly happen.
世界線を越えて記憶を継続で
You
きるの
are
は
probably
お
the
そらく
only one who
岡部
can
だけだから
remember previous world lives.
あんたが
If
死
you
んだら
die, then
真由
consider
も
Mayuri
助けられなく
dead.
なると思いなさい。絶対に
Don't die,
死なない
okay?
もしかして
You not
心
worry
配し
about
てくれ
me,
て
are
る
you?
のか。
は
What? Don't
何それ
be ridiculous.
誰得
Why should I dare? Why should I care?
そんなわけないでしょ。
I'm not
勘違いす
worried
るな。
about you, okay? Don't get the wrong idea.
つまり死ぬなって言
I
ったのは
just don't want to
あんたが貴重な被験者だからよ。
That's all,
そ
yeah.
世界線云々はともかく
That brain of
あんた
yours
がその
has
何度も
accumulated
タイムリープ
memory
していながら
spanning world life
記憶が
and
継続してる脳ってのは
It's a precious
脳科学史
sample
を
that
塗り替え
can
るくらい
rewrite the
貴重なサンプル
history
であ
of
って
neuroscience.
あんたの脳をマッピング
I
して
want to map your
一体
brain
何が
and
どうなっ
find
てるの
out
か
what's
確かめたい気分よ。
going on in there.
だから引き続き実験をガンガンやってくれると私としても助かるわけ。タイムリープマシンはいわば私の研究の成果でもあるんだから。
My wish to speak and I
落ち着け。
calm down. Kurusu turns away with a sour expression. This assistant of mine can be difficult sometimes. Anyway, I consider her hypothesis in order to return to the world life where I found the IBN 5100 at Yanabayashi Tribe. We need to cancel all the email we sent so far. The theory is sound, and I got nothing else to go on. I checked the clock. It's 6:42 p.m. Only 1 hour until Moe got late. I decided to time leap once more to the afternoon of the 13th, just before the time leap machine is completed.
クリスティーナ、
Christina,
お
I'm
前の
going
案
to
を
give
試し
this
てみる。
plan of you a shot. Oh,
そう
great. I take Kurisu's hand and grabs it firmly. Ah,
お前には
you have been a great help.
何度も助けられて
Sorry
いる
for
な。
the trouble.
謝るの
Don't apologize, dummy. It's
調子
confusing.
狂うでしょ。そもそも
And besides,
前にあんたを助けたことなんて
I don't remember helping you
私は
before.
ちっとも覚えてないの
How
よ。
are you going to take
どう
responsibility
責任
for
取って
this?
くれるの？
Why is she getting mad at me? I just don't understand her.
できれば
I wish
覚えておきたかっ
I
た。
could remember too.
そうすればあんたの情けない姿をネタにいつで
I
もブギ
always
ャーっ
have
てできた
something
か
to
ら。
rub your nose in.
お前は実に
You really have
性
an
格が悪い
awful
な。
personality.
あんたが言うな。
You the one to talk. With that, I leap 28 hours into the past. Time leap complete. I'm standing at the lab as usual. My brain feels like it's been pinched. I endure the pain as I check my watch. It's 1:47 p.m. Kurusu almost done with the time leap machine and Mayuri almost done with Lukako costume. They should both be done in about 10 minutes. I leave the lab and sit on the bench in front of the blonde tube workshop. Let's go over the plan. Cancel all the emails that have changed the past so far. Of course, that includes emails sent by people other than me. Specifically, I'm only concerned with the email that trigger printing Steiner. We sent several of them as experiments. For example, Operation Urge State 2, the Lotus 6 experiment, involved one such email. But the real problem is what other people send. Mayuri and Kurisu haven't sent any emails. Daru sent his past self as a strategy to win the Paris Cup, but rating Steiner didn't activate, so divergence must not have changed. That leaves 3 emails to deal with, those sent by Moeka, Lukako, and Paris. The most problematic is the one Ferris sent, which is also the most recent. I have no idea what it said, so I don't know how to cancel it. Ferris' email caused a dramatic change to Akiba. All of the Mo installed disappear. That's my only hint. I'm the only one who remember how things were before the change, so I wouldn't get an answer from Ferris even if I asked her directly. But still, I have to at least try. I should get in touch with her. No? The ringtone echoes in my ears. It's not connecting. Damn. I tap the end button and open up my mailbox. I write Ferris a mail. It's Okabe. It's urgent, contact me. There is no time. Just give it to her straight. I send it. Afterward, I sit and stare at the screen waiting. I've already tried sending 3 mails and calling 4 or 5 times, but 30 minutes passed without a single response. Unable to hide my frustration, I stormed off toward Ferris' apartment. I arrived at the tall apartment building soaked in sweat. เดี๋ยวพอแค่นี้ก่อนนะครับ เดี๋ยวเซฟเกม ไปหาอะไรกินอาบน้ำแล้วก็ค่อยมาเล่นต่อ